100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 10 logo.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
Now a give left side to fall. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
It's our time. It's our time.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Let go.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
There we go, there we go.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 91 in the mud. Check that out. Check the
Great.
Out of the gun, Newton dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Switch. Big dash. Let's rock now.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Let's go.
40. Yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. Get ready.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Slam.
Great.
A first down carry for Foster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run. It's Foster. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Foster on second down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Running right, here's Falk. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action, it's Warner. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It'll be Warner on first down. It's complete. He finds Falk here. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Warner, another, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Foster takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the 50, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth. On fourth down, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down. It's Foster, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On the run, it's Foster. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. This is Foster, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Check safety. Under 10. 10. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 9. Check. Express.
Newton on first down. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Completes it to Benjamin. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On first and 10, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That would draw play as Falk Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on third down, Warner. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Ready? Gun. Everyone got four down. Check. Kill. Switch. Slam. 8.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, remember, last year in Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game,
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 27, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 15, check 15. Check 37, check 37.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check nickel.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. 23 yards the pickup there. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Warner to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Panthers will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, this is Foster, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again with Foster. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Foster. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Switch. You go tight. You got tight.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah, baby.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Everyone, you got 4 down. A left flare. Check.
A give, Foster running right. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey! Check. Cross. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, it's Foster, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards. And a Panther first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Show it up. Great.
From the red zone now, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 Pittsburgh. Come on. Sponge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jumper.
Now a handoff looking right. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah. Motion to the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Great.
Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's checking. 20. Undercut. Shift. Watch the shift. 8. Gun. Ready?
Newton. And an alley to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Newton to throw.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. The open man is Smith. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Newton now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Get in the right room. 91 in the mark. Drop deep. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Strong tackle. Let's go. We got this. Pick the edge. Go.
Now Newton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Give him 30 yards there. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity.